What is going on, Champion Squad? It is your boy Sultan. Welcome faces back to another Apex Legends video. Today I'll be showing you how to rank up fast in Apex Rank Season 5. Thank you for joining me, and let's get into the video. Are you stuck in the same rank for days or even weeks straight? Or maybe after hours of playing you don't seem to be getting the RP you wish for? Well, this rank guide will help you get the RP you deserve. So today I'll be going over some valid rank tips to help you gain more RP, so be sure to stick around. If you're new here, subscribe, join the Champion Squad, here you'll find some of the best Apex tips and tricks to make you an even better player. Now let's get into some solid tips to help you gain consistent RP. So you want to break out of a rank you could be stuck on, whether it's the Platinum 4 barrier, Diamond 3 wall, or just gaining enough RP to reach Apex Predator. And with rank being ever so sweaty in higher ranks, applying these tips will help make your games run much smoother. So I'll be going over tips such as communication, avoiding selfish kill points, end zone strats, trusting teammates, and mastering your jobs. So hopping on board with the first tip I have, which is communication. Arguably one of the most important aspects when it comes to playing rank mode. Throughout my time playing rank with numerous players, one major thing I notice is how different everyone's callouts are. While some players have very effective callouts, others ramble useless information. And then you also have those players who are afraid to speak. If everyone on the team can improve their comms and call out necessary information, this is hands down something that will improve how smooth your games go. This makes everyone be on the same page, and you'll notice drastic teamwork if everyone has good callouts. So the first thing towards improving your communication is speaking calm, cool, and collected. When someone is screaming into their mic, it just makes it that much more difficult to hear game sounds and be focused. So when calling out, speak with a normal tone. That way if multiple teammates are calling out at once, you can understand what both of them are saying. The next way towards improving callouts is saying who you are dealing damage to. For example, 50 blue on path or 90 purple on lifeline. Pointing out specific characters helps you and your team by a long shot. On top of that, call out when you crack someone, what color shields they have, and which legend. The last thing towards improving callouts is by not just saying the infamous quote, "He's one shot." Something that I've learned by watching Daltouche is calculating how much total health someone has left, which is a luxury for your teammates. For example, if I hit a Watson for about 170 damage purple shields, instead of saying Watson is cracked, flesh, or one shot, try saying how much total health they have. The best thing you can say is Watson is 30 HP. So be on top of calculating how much damage is left on the enemy if possible. Also start learning to say where they might be going or if they are healing. Giving your teammates some future information on what the enemy might be doing next will make sure you and your team is one step ahead. So let's take a quick look at an example of how my team and I call out during a rank game. Yeah, they're portaling there. Perfect. I say we get aggressive on this. I say we get aggressive on it.
Like 5 seconds behind you.
Like on top of this house. Right now. We're Gucci. They're close. They're running. I'm focusing caustic. 40 purple Evo.
Got you right. Got you right.
Right cracked. Right down.
Cracked. Yeah.
Gibby. That's two different teams though. Be careful.
I'm gonna EMP him. I'm EMP him.
Okay.
Still dome. I gotta go inside.
I'm portaling up height on this.
Gibby's dead.
Nice. Alright, Champion Squad, now let's get into the second tip I have, which is avoiding selfish kill points. Since rank mode at the moment is based around getting kill or assist points, I notice some players are eager to hunt someone down and stray away from their team to knock or finish someone they might have previously weakened. This is a major mistake I tend to see, especially by Diamond players. This is honestly what separates a Predator team and a Diamond team. Diamond players are too focused on getting their kill points and would rather lose the game by not staying together from getting selfish kill points. This can be a hard habit to break, especially since your whole team is looking to get the max kill/assist points, which is 5. But notice the key word I said, assists. Keeping the team close together and moving as a pack will limit the amount of total kills everyone gets, but getting assists are just as good as kills. Now there's about a 7-second window after damaging someone to get the assist on them, but if you let the enemy use any type of heal, that assist window is automatically voided. So the main point I'm trying to get at here is focus fire as a team and stay together. Doing this, yes, someone is likely to get their kill stolen, but you can't worry about that. Kills and assists are the same thing when trying to gain RP, so focus on the real goal, which is keeping your whole team alive for end zone. As I said in the past, anywhere from 1 to 3 kill and assist points is fine before you position for endgame. The rest of the points will most likely be achieved organically. Also, if you win the game but don't get your full 5 points, it's a hard pill to swallow, but at least you won. I'd rather win a game with less points than lose a game with full points. With that being said, let's get into the third tip I have, which is learning how to play end zones. Ranked end zones are a whole different ballpark than casual games. If anything, there are no end zones in casual games since most teams end up dying by second to third ring. So the first thing I would say is repetition. Since most end zone fights are only seen during ranked matches, try involving yourself in as many end zone situations as possible. This gives you more experience on how teams position themselves and how you can plan your ultimates to get the win. So the next thing about end zones is figuring out where you want you and your team to be. This is usually where Wraith shines with her portal and the ability to transfer your team safely to a non-occupied position. Before headlessly portaling to a spot in an end zone, try and identify where other teams are positioned, that way it will be a much safer transition to the next zone. After finding a spot in the end zone, unless you have a dominant position such as high grounds over other enemy teams, try not being the main attraction. The best way to avoid being shot at by multiple teams is not picking fights in the first place. Shooting during an end zone will simply give away your team's positioning and attract other teams' attention. So I would only fight off teams when needed. So if a team tries to take your positioning or you want to force a team out of a better spot. The next thing to know about end zones is figuring out who your main threat is. Fighting your biggest threat first is the best way to advance and focus on the next team. So taking it one step at a time and don't overwhelm yourself. It's almost like piecing a puzzle together. The last thing about end zones is making sure to save your ultimates for the right moment. A lot of teams that win an end zone fight are the ones who use their tactical and ultimates in the smartest situation. So be sure to save your ultimates when you notice it's getting close to the end zone. And don't be afraid to carry ultimate accelerants or throwables, which can come huge for hectic end zones. Now let's take a look at a quick example of how my team and I took on a hectic end zone.
I'm distracted with that. I mean, if they're up there, the play we can make if we give you all them and I EMP their fucking
they're not up there anymore.
Forcing them all the.
You want to go over here where I pinged? Like there's probably a spot we can hold over there where we're in decent cover.
Where'd you ping? The middle area?
Yeah, you know that middle where it's like.
Yeah. We can probably go because he's still up there. He's up there.
One guy's down. No, he's not.
We're close.
There's one kid watching one ahead of me.
I'm gonna port it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Follow the tunnel.
Hopefully no one's here.
Yeah, they don't peek when they're not paying attention, dude. They're so fucking lucky.
Alright, get ready, boys. Team right here.
Let's go this way.
I heard him.
I'm close
Behind
to
us.
us.
Behind us.
You getting height?
I just scanned somebody.
Right here. To our right.
He's flash. Down.
Nice. Above.
Top. It's a top.
He dropped in bubble.
Downed another.
We're in zone here. Team on tops are still fighting, so
God,
That was the last
perfect. You're vibing.
taking shots. Recharging my shield.
oh my fucking god.
I don't think they're up here
I'm
anymore.
to run out.
Watch that.
Thank you.
How are those guys still up there, dude?
They took
They're
the zip
not.
across.
They-
If they take the zip across on us, we're screwed.
Crypto down here. He's down here in a bunker. It's a crypto team in a bunker.
These kids have a good angle on us.
They're EMPing it.
Well,
I'm
just
coming
kidding.
back.
Yeah.
Fucking
You
getting
have a
raped
gold
by
bag
two
sweat?
teams.
No, you
I
don't.
got a gold res. I can self res. How are they throwing stars and shit?
I don't want to
dude?
throw that bubble yet.
How was he
Okay.
hitting me? How was he hitting me? I don't understand.
I'm gonna have
what
to
he's
throw a bubble if you guys both go down.
No, I'm fine.
hitting. How does he have this angle on me?
One jump down. Right here, portaling.
Sweat, I'm coming to you.
He's trying to pick shots on me.
Jesus
You're
Christ. Do you have a
safe
Phoenix
right
sweat?
here.
Or
We
no?
can
Do you have a
just sit
Phoenix?
here. No.
Yeah, but if
No,
we
I
take
got
zipline
that.
there, we're not safe.
Move here.
I
You have
know,
a
I
medi?
know.
Anybody have a medi?
I do. Get in here.
Myself up.
I got it. I'm gonna have to use my dome here in the middle.
Recharging my shield.
We should just pull up on the team on the bottom right and just destroy them. That's what we're gonna have to do.
It's a crypto and a
Taking zip.
back. Going
gotta
back.
go
Right
now.
here? I just sing in the middle.
Got the rate down. Nice bubble.
Keep it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got no heals. I gotta shield off that wraith.
We're chilling right here.
Yeah.
I have no shields. I gotta swap.
I'm bumping up back.
Wraith was down over here, Sweat.
These two are almost dead over here.
Path almost cracked. Get this path right here. Up side.
Hostile. They might have seen me.
One bullet.
Broken.
Dead.
Nice.
Right here, he's rezzing right here in the smoke. both cracked, both cracked, both cracked.
No, no, no.
Good up, boys.
Shit,
Let's go.
good shit.
There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's get into the fourth tip I have, which is trusting your teammates. Now, I frequently get asked what are some tips when it comes to solo queuing and ranked. First off, ranked play in general is a team-based game mode that truly requires a full team with mics. Especially when you hit around the platinum rank, it's best off to find a team and looking for group pages or Discord servers. Also, finding friends of friends truly helps. Usually when you find one person who is similar in skill as you, they will have friends you can also play with. But if you happen to be playing solo, use pings as much as possible and figure out who's leading the pack. If no one wants to be the shot caller and in-game leader, you pave the way and you make sure you keep pinging where you want to go. Also, be sure to drop heals for your teammates if you have plenty. Sometimes they forget to ask. And when using your pings, make sure to use your advanced pings by holding your ping button. Like using the looting area ping and enemies have been here ping are much better to let your team know what's happening. Lastly, stay close with the team. It's easy for teammates to fall behind when you solo queue from lack of communication. So wait at safe spots with good positioning before advancing. For those who have teammates on a regular basis, trust your teammates when playing. Typically, there should be 1 to 2 in-game leaders that discuss where your team should rotate to, picking specific fights, and knowing when to bail fights. Although everyone should contribute to ideas, then come to a conclusion as a whole. Now, when I say trust your teammates, that means trust their decision making before gunfights, and also trust them during gunfights. For example, if you have a crypto on your team, expect that crypto to have your back after he uses an EMP. Or, for example, trusting your Wraith to make a safe portal to reposition your team as a whole. It's all about building team chemistry when playing ranked in the higher tiers. Good chemistry leads to more focus and smoother games. With that being said, let's get into the fifth and final tip I have, which is to master your drops. Your landing location and early game is crucial to start gaining consistent RP. Every time I'm playing ranked, I typically like to land at these same 3 spots based on where the dropship starts and how many teams are contesting. Now, my top 3 drop choices for this split are slums, runoff, or containment. Typically, my team's main drop is slums. However, when dropping at the same place over and over, you understand where most loot spawns. On top of which, you're going to build designated sections on which teammate is looting what. This lets you speed up how fast you loot the area and have you ready for an early rotation. Now, besides being able to loot the area quicker as a team, fighting at the same location over and over gives you more knowledge on how to approach the fights and the best spots to take the fights. So if an enemy also decides to drop at your location, you will have a home field advantage. Plus, you can also master your callouts in that area, which will help your team drastically. If you guys want to learn more about which legend combinations to use, how to choose the right gunfights, and rotations, be sure to check out my Season 4 rank guide, which I'll leave down in the description below. If you found anything helpful and or enjoyed today's video, be sure to show some love to the like button. It's always appreciated. Also, don't forget to subscribe, join the Champion Squad. We're on the road to 70,000 subscribers. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and as always, this has been your boy Sultan D. I'm signing off. Peace.
All I want is